And I just started the video.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers, new and old alike, and welcome back to more Star Trek Online. I'm Murray Duck, co-hosting with Ashkihyena, and today we are going to be covering the mission Tradecraft for the Romulan Republic. If you want proof, Centurion, then I'll provide it. I'm transmitting several classified Tal Shiar files to your ship now. Read through them, analyze them yourself, and then you'll see the truth. Titan and his kind are terrorists and a threat to the survival of the Romulan people. After that, I hope you'll consider your options. The Tal Shiar are trying to help the Romulan people, and you should be fighting for us. We've been fighting for you all this time.
Right, and
So
now...
we have to go to our starship bridge to decrypt the files.
Yep, one of the few... I think this is probably like the only time in a mission where you actually go onto your ship bridge.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't think it was going to load. I didn't think it was going to load there for a second.
Oh, you're in your own warbird then? Okay.
Yep. Now, I think... Ah, it's over here. Let's see, yep. Decipher the files.
Start with Chaltalk first.
And I think it's supposed to be... I think these are supposed to be like, what, green?
Yeah, check the statements. The red ones are supposed to be green.
Let's see, check the medical reports.
If you viewers want to read through these, feel free to pause the video at any point. But this is a live dialogue.
Yeah, this is a...
I don't think we really can spare the time to just go through all this because that'd just be ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a lot more deals than lot more deals than we're usually used to reading. Right.
Yes. So, if the first one was read, I believe the first one to the Child Talk is negotiate this settlement.
Let's see.
If the second and third one are off, the second one is aimed at Romulan militia targets, and the last one will be agricultural aid.
Yes. These. And... Yep, there it is. And now we can return to the file selection.
Right? Veering it.
Maybe mine's kind of lagging. I keep getting the server not responding deal. I think they've been having issues.
I seem to be all right for now.
I think they've been having issues, and for some... Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Can't wait to see how this turns out on your end, anyway.
Yeah, it just causes like a little lag. It's kind of annoying.
Trust me, I know what you mean, all too well.
I'm just hoping we don't get the deal where the thing... I'm just hoping we don't get the deal where the thing decided to cut off like it did last time.
Yeah, We do apologize for that. What happened was Steam was being just really stupid, and they apparently decided to have maintenance, and that's why my audio cut out when it did. I didn't even realize that I had until I checked a few moments later. I looked at my Steam like, oh, that's not working. Anyways, first part of your net should be ship parts. Second part should be water reclamation. And the last one is political climate.
Right.
I was supposed to have the third one for King Kuthanza, but apparently I just had to do the first two. Okay then.
Water processing.
Are you doing King Kuthanza right now then?
Yeah, I think so. There we go. I got it.
Captain, we're getting two different stories here. One from Charva, and one from these documents. Analysis of the files shows that either Charva is trying deliberately to mislead us, or that she's being misled herself. Since she seems to firmly believe what she's telling us, I'm not completely comfortable disregarding her information out of hand. I recommend that we speak to Commander Tal Shiar on Drazona Station. She has contacts in the intelligence community that we don't. She should be able to either confirm or deny our findings.
Yep. Yep, as you said, here's the part where we have to go to Drazona Station.
Yeah, we were talking about this a little before we started the mission, so it's off to the Drazona system.
I should, if I'm not mistaken, be able to exchange some of my energy credits and just transwarp there. Yep. Yep, that way we don't have to waste time going across the mini map.
I am glad that they did this, at least.
Oh, I noticed that they had a foundry mission here as well.
Yeah.
I'm not really too surprised. It seems like a place that would have foundry missions attached to it. All right. I don't think there's...
The last time I came out here, I had some really, really bad lag problems. I was getting such a long server not responding message. It should be fine now, though.
What was you know what was causing that? Was it just something on the station, or?
It might have been the location of the router, since this was back when my family was at the old place before we moved in with my best IRL friend Kyle's parents.
Okay.
Or his mom, anyway, and him.
Okay, I was just wondering.
So the router's much closer. It's not through a freaking floor now, at least. And
I thought it might have been something game-wise there for a second.
No, because this laptop isn't too bad running this game. Granted, I have to run at the lowest quality, but frame rate's smooth at least.
Now let's see, on the observation deck, which I think is...
Turn around, genius.
Yeah, I get turned around quite... Okay. Yeah, I'm always looking for the flashing... I'm getting a little lag here, though.
This is a big open area, so not too surprising.
Tal Shiar.
I believe this is you.
Oh, okay. If you want to read that, go right ahead.
No, I'm saying this was you, because I read the intro.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tal Shiar files. I'm sure there's a good story behind how you came into possession of those. Let's see what you have. Yep, here are the files. What do you think? What sort of information do you need? Personally, I'd regard anything given you by a Tal Shiar operative with suspicion. There are mentions of they are masters of misinformation and misdirection. Yep, we could do that. Show me what you have and what parts of them are troubling you. Let's just go down the list here. I've read some works of fiction, but nothing that compares to this. Datan and Lortrix working together on a Reman mining colony? I don't think so. Can you see Datan into the lithium mine and Lortrix storing weapons for Datan? Why? There has to be better places we could stash supplies than an enemy colony. And this section of Datan working with Klingons to target colonies for terrorist attacks is ridiculous. Neither Datan or the Empire would do such a thing. The Klingons may be warlike, but they won't engage a civilian target without a reason. I'm detecting that sections of the file have been altered. That's probably why it reads like a bad spy story. Okay. Let's see. According to my records, Datan was in contact with the Klingon Empire, but he was talking to them about colonies that needed agricultural aid. And there were weapons on Chaltech, as you well know. But they were not making weapons for the Hirogen. They were targeting Romulan militia targets, including the flotilla. Now, I didn't realize that Lortrix and Datan knew each other, but apparently they do. They interacted once, negotiating during a workers' strike at a Reman mining facility. It's funny how people from such different worlds and outlooks can interact. What do you make of all the changes? I think the Tal Shiar are conducting quite an effective smear campaign against Datan and our movement. It's our responsibility to see through their deceptions. Here's another file. I'll show him the intelligence.
I'll cover this one.
Oh. Okay.
I'm detecting several abnormalities in this file. It looks like portions of it have been altered. We should corroborate these reports in order to determine which facts are actually true and which are Tal Shiar fabrications. Not sure what to believe. Here's what we know and can confirm from our files. Datan did smoke the crates to Virinet before the attack on your colony, but they were carrying ship parts, not weapons. And he did more to help the colony without drawing more attention. It was our group that helped your people get the water reclamation equipment they needed to support a healthy population. And yes, we spent a great deal of time and money gathering information about both the Federation and the Klingon Empire. But we're not planning an attack. Why would we? Instead, we're gathering all the intel we can about the political climates of both factions. Alright, and these changes are... I'm not saying that Datan is a complete innocent. None of us are. The political information could be used to sway decisions in our favor. The ship parts and water reclamation equipment were smuggled illegally. But you have to look at the intent behind Datan's actions. He's trying to help people, not tear them down.
And the last intelligence file. I didn't realize that the Tal Shiar had transferred prisoners to this system penal colony, mainly because I can't pronounce that. What'd you say?
Kinkuthanza.
Prisoners to the Kinkuthanza system penal colony. Probably because there isn't a penal colony in the Kinkuthanza system. That's not the only discrepancy I'm detecting in this file. There's distinct signs of tampering. We need to figure out what they altered and why. Here's what I know. Most Tal Shiar prisoners fall off the grid completely. We don't know where they're taken or what's done to them. And that troubles Datan a great deal. We have, however, heard of a Tal Shiar facility called Installation 18 that appears to be a holding facility. Some prisoners would likely be taken there. As far as I know, your friend's sister has never been in the Phoebian system, much less captured there. We did lose a militia ship there a few weeks ago, and one of my agents, Sub-Commander Avron, is still in Tal Shiar. Avron is still in Tal Shiar custody. Avron was trying to steal supplies from a Tal Shiar convoy when he was captured. It was risky, but they had critical supplies we couldn't get any other way. And what do you make about the changes? Did Datan plan to attack a Tal Shiar convoy? Yes. Does that make us criminals and terrorists? And that's something you're going to have to decide for yourself. And what do you make of all this?
We're fighting for our independence and the future of the Romulan race. We're short on supplies and allies and beset by enemies that see nothing wrong with murder, torture, and kidnapping, and they call us the terrorists. We've had to make some difficult decisions. Some of them have led us down roads that none of us wanted to take, but nothing we've done is anything as terrible as what the Tal Shiar is accusing Datan of doing. There are no innocents in a war, Centurion, and that includes Datan. At least his motivations are clear. I can't see what the Tal Shiar has